Alrighty, folks. Good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Today had to do a home workout because didn't do any paperwork. Didn't do much in the way of paperwork yesterday. So I'm going to be going into work early to kind of catch up on that, treat some patients, do some more paperwork. The joys of being in medicine. It's always paperwork. Anyways, today we've got Z press. Um, Single leg deadlifts, reverse flies, and then some bear dogs. I pretty much learned my lesson, I think, from the Z press last time, and I've only got 8 pounds on it today because it was very challenging. Um, Probably got what, 5 to 10 pounds for the reverse fly, somewhere in that range. And I think we'll shoot for 45 pounds on the single leg deadlifts, and that we will try and do as many bear dogs as we can. So it'll be a great time. We're just going to do 3 sets of everything. I think I should be able to pretty well transition from one thing to the next. I did adjust my intervals, and we'll go from there. Um, Still struggling a bit to cut the weight that I hit 185 before vacation. I'm still at like one in that 186, 187 range. But at the same time, I looked at my activity from the start of the year to when we hit our vacation, and even now, and it's like my activity is about 10 minutes less per day. So I know I've been kind of skipping out on some cardio because of the asthma. So it's like, all right, I think the pollen's kind of washing out of the air. I'm back on an asthma medication. So, stuff like that. Alrighty. Anyways, so gist of it is I should get back to cardio here soon. All right, so Z press with 8 pounds. All right. And I can definitely go heavier on these. Of course, would it help if I wrote down what weights I was using when? Sure. But this is not as fluid as my work in the gym, so shucks. Okay, go from 8 to 12. I think that should be adequate. We shall stand up. So, reworking my squat, it is feeling better in terms of like my hips feel better. It's kind of reminding me of how like my legs used to feel during squatting. Good burn on that left glute. Very good. So, because I am reworking my squat, my hips do have a little different tightness to them today. Decent burn on that right glute. Off the two, drop the bench for the reverse flies. More so for just general comfort. Alright, so what do we got? We got 7.5. Alright. Boy. Managed about 12. And again, the transition on and off that bench isn't fun just because my hips don't feel super mobile after relearning squats. All right, there's the first round done. Bye. Now we're back to military presses or Z press with a 12-pound kettlebell. Alright, 12 pounds was definitely starting to become a sufficient weight. I'm still dealing with these kind of like little bit of allergy, post-nasal drip type thing. So a little more of like that kind of pain in the butt, runny nose, throat clearing. So I can feel that go off. Ended up putting on this lighter hoodie because I was like, oh, it's a little chilly this morning. I might have some regret about that choice now, but we'll live. All right. All right, so we got next round of single leg deadlifts. All right. And 3. Okay. All right. That felt like a really good set of deadlifts on this leg. Balance felt better. Glute recruitment felt better. So interesting. All right. Another set of reverse flies. Okay. All right. Bear dogs, one more time. Alrighty. Very glad to be heading into this final round. Well, let's see here. Let's go crazy. See what 20 pounds feels like for the Z press. Okay. Okay. 20 was definitely a challenge. 20 pounds. Good. Good. Wait for that. I was getting that darn elbow click at the end, so I was trying to mess around and find a way to not get that click. Okay. Okay. I might have to do like a kettlebell flow day soon. I've done it before. It's like a kneeling, half kneel, standing, some chop variations, maybe some swings, snatches, and what's the other one? Turkish get-ups. Very interesting. So what I really focused on there was not pushing my knee out actually, but really actually keeping my knee turned in to help with full foot contact. Got a little more adductor recruitment which also help the glute to fire. So very interesting. Very. Oh no, timer went off already. Very, very glad that I'm about to be done. Alright, just barely snuck in that last one. Alrighty. If you did what I did, great. If you did your own thing, great. You're just starting, looking for ideas, motivation, discipline, or a community to support you. It's what we're here to do. Help each other be a little better every day. So, good job today. Keep working hard. We'll see you next time.